Next, back to the book. Next, I would like to briefly discuss free practice involving throwing and grappling techniques, which I will refer to by their Japanese names. So the two Japanese names that he's going to use are Katami Waza and Nagawazi. Now waza means technique, right? And you probably knew that. A lot of us in jiu-jitsu, we talk about, or we what we know about judo, we talk about Nawaza and Newaza. Nawaza means groundwork. That's what it means. Mat work, basically is what it means. I think the NE actually means like laying down or sleeping or something like that. So it means you're down on the ground. Katami Waza is like the grappling part, but you're not necessarily laying down in all grappling positions. Gotcha. So that's why they call it Katami Waza. But Nagi Waza is the throws. All right. So here we go. Back to the book. When I was training, I practiced Katami Waza quite a bit, but after coming to appreciate Nagawaza, I came to believe that Nagawazi should be emphasized in the technical training aspects of judo. This does not mean I considered Katami Waza to be useless, of course, but I stress practicing Nagawaza first, followed then by Katami Waza. So he focused on the throwing techniques. This is because doing Katami Waza first hinders progress in Nagi Waza. While it makes sense that learning Nagawaza first makes it easier to remember Katami Waza as at a later stage. When I established Kodokan, I encouraged the practice of Nagiwaza precisely for that reason. As a result, at that time, a great number of experts in Nagiwaza were fostered in the early years of the Kodokan. As a result of emphasizing Nagiwaza, however, Katami Waza gradually became neglected. That's very interesting. So anyone that knows anything about judo and jiu-jitsu, one of the biggest differences is in jiu-jitsu, we focused a ton on groundwork. Too much. Well, you could say too much, right? Because there's jiu-jitsu people that don't know how to take someone down. Yeah. And that's very problematic. So he's saying that, hey, he focused on that. And you can kind of hear what he's saying. So it's real easy to ignore the stand-up when you realize how effective the ground game is. And you also realize that if you understand how to take the person down, then you're going to get in good positions and all that. So he just kind of leaned in that direction and says that it ends up getting a little bit neglected. And also, if you don't know, the rules of judo emphasize the takedowns, because the rules of judo, if I take you down, if I throw you with an ippon, which means some other body part other than your feet touches the ground before your feet do during a throw, I win automatically. Instant win. It's like a submission. Yeah. And so because of that, they practice a lot of stand-up. Yeah. Whereas in jiu-jitsu, you can get thrown 10 times and you can still catch a person in a triangle and you win. Yeah. You can be on the ground, doesn't matter. Yeah. And you can get pinned in judo too. If you get held down for 30 seconds, I think it's 30 seconds on your back, you get pinned, you lose. Yeah. That doesn't happen in jiu-jitsu. You can have someone across side on you for 4, 7, 8 minutes. Just you haven't even moved. Yeah. You didn't lose, and you sneak out of there and grab a little Kimura. You get the victory.
Sure.